Welcome to Frisco, Texas. It is great to have you with us as we have a couple of teams amped up and excited to go in the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl to see who will leave here as Frisco Bowl champions. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Iowa State's offense takes the field to start this game off. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Handoff to the single running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Cyclones, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The give to the tailback. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Memphis offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Memphis picking up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tiger. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to the running game. Runs through a tackle. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Cyclones come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on first down. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. And they're able to make the tackle. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
A fun postseason battle here. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Working that left side now. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarterback. Quarterback on the ground.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Memphis. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Showing off the arm. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On target to the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Oh, my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd and goal from the 14. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Making side adjustments here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Catch in the middle, it's Keys. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. He makes the catch. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, some real edge of your seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go in this Frisco Bowl. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Frisco Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Cyclones will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Fires on the move. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking to throw on first down. And as he throws, got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
3rd down coming after the incompletion.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's complete to the left. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll take it on the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. He's got it down the left. Off and running. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. The go-ahead touchdown called back after the flag, and this offense going to have to regroup quickly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pulls it in down the middle. Gashing the D on the touchdown, Tiger. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Smith takes the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cyclones will punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. But, oh, he wants it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Memphis. Once he got some room, it was over.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He's got great speed. Knocked out of bounds at the 43, but an outstanding return there. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Off play action on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Smashes through the tackle. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the back. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He's got him, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Memphis. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Using the quick game. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Cyclones are rolling down the field. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Bringing the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice. Going downfield for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Complete downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, and you could tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. That's one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Shoots it to the left. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught close to the marker. It's Townsend. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Zings it complete to the right.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Now the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. That one's going to keep him awake tonight as he just missed it.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up?
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there like on that last play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. A strike downfield. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Looking for the goal line. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today.
Touchdown, Tiger. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it, and get that clock running. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.